Uh, Before I begin, I want to ask some questions. I mean, it takes great effort to come here early in the morning at 8:30. I know the pain. So let me ask some questions. How many of you create content on the internet? I mean, how many of you write blog posts, or how many of you create videos, audios, and post it on the internet? No one? One? And how many of you make money for your content? How many of you want to make money for your content on the internet? No one wants to make money from the internet? And how many of you think it is easy to send money between each other? And how many of you think it is easy to send money from one country to another country? No. So let's talk about web monetization now. So today I'll be talking about web monetization, a new JavaScript standard that will help you to monetize your web content. For example, it might be your blog post, it might be your video, audio, anything that you put out on the internet. I'll talk about how you can monetize it. So coming to me, I'm Santosh. I'm an ambassador at the Interledger Foundation. I contribute to Interledger projects. Interledger is a non-profit organization and an open source organization. So I contribute to their projects, and I also help contributors to get involved with Interledger. And previously I've been involved with Mozilla. If you have heard about the Firefox browser, I have been involved with them for over 10 years, and anything that I learn as a part of web development, I go to conferences and teach about them. And so this is what we are going to talk about. We are going to talk about the current ways that we can monetize our content, and the challenges involved with it, and the pain points involved with it. And we'll talk about if there are any possible solutions, and we'll dig deep into like when is it all going to be real, the solutions, and what we could do now as web developers. So first, let's talk about how we can monetize our content right now, and what are the challenges involved with it. The first thing is advertisements. If you have a blog post or if you have a website, one way to make money for your content is through advertisements, and they are at the core of making money for a lot of organizations. Even big organizations like Google depend on ads for most of their revenue. But it also comes with the challenges. For example, in like 5 years back or 10 years back, if I want to download any music, I have to go to a website, and then I'll find all these download buttons, and you have to find the right download button to download your song. This is pretty hard because these platforms heavily rely on ads to make money. And one of the challenges, like, it is completely intrusive. People are worried that these companies will steal data and then use it for targeting advertisements, and they also spoil the experience of the user who wants to visit your website. They will divert the user from the original content that they came to the website for. And the second way that the people could make money is through subscriptions. This is a direct way where a consumer will pay the platform and the platform will make money out of it. But this also has challenges. For example, if there is a platform where I liked only one article, and I want to pay for that single article, it's not possible. I have to pay for the subscription. And when you have a lot of subscriptions, it becomes hard to manage your subscriptions as well. You will have one for video, you will have one subscription for audio, you have a couple of subscription for news websites, and this leads to something called as subscription fatigue, and it becomes hard to maintain those subscriptions. And the other way you could make money is through sponsored content, and this also has some challenges. Like you will be able to post sponsored content, and you will get opportunities when you become famous and you have a good large base of users who follow you. So it is limited to only the top few percent of the content creators. And also this leads to question the integrity of the creator. This is usually people think twice before using any sponsored content for making money. And the other way is referral and affiliate links. If you are a content creator and if you post your content on YouTube or any of the social media channels, you'll post an affiliate link, and people who go from your affiliate link and then purchase the product, if someone does that, you will get some money out of it. So these are all some of the ways you can make money. At the same time, like there are other ways, but these are some of the ways that I wanted to put forward today. And then let's talk about some of the pain points in making money on the internet. So one is geographical locations and some other related parameters. So this is from Medium. I heard, like, I saw that Medium is blocked in Vietnam, but it is one of the largest content platforms on the internet, where people can like sign up as an author and write posts and publish them. So I am from India. I can write post on medium.com, and I can buy a subscription of medium.com to read other people's articles. But at the same time, I won't be able to make any money from my content, because India is not one of the 40 to 50 countries where people can monetize their content. So it seems unfair that I can create content and I can also buy a subscription, but I cannot make money from my subscription. So that is one of the pain points that I saw in the current content platforms. And then you will have intermediaries and platforms which take a huge cut of money that you are going to make. And also the payments are also not instant. For example, if someone is reading your article or watching your content, you won't get paid instantly. It takes some weeks, maybe months to get your content. And also there are other parameters, such as you should have a minimum of 200 to 300 minimum subscribers for your channel or something like that to make money from the intermediaries. And also the current payment solutions are also one of the things to blame. They don't have micropayment support. For example, if I liked an article and I want to donate like 10 cents to read that particular article, it is not possible right now to donate or like pay the 10 seconds amount and then read the article. And also anything that we do on the internet is easy. It's easy at this point of time to access anything and to create, build, deploy, and do anything and to consume any content all around the world. But when it comes to money, it is not easy. You can send an email, you can send a message, you can share a picture, you can share a video. But if you start sending money over the internet, it becomes very hard. They have to deal with regulations, and the payment systems are not interoperable. There are a lot of challenges with that. And if you want to buy a service, you first have to again enter your card details and then set up your wallet and then make a payment. And this leads to this cumbersome process leads people, makes it hard for people to sign up for services on the internet. And how could we solve this? Now we talked about challenges, we talked about pain points. Let's talk about if there is a way to solve this. Introducing web monetization. At Interledger, our vision is to make sending payments as easy as sending an email. You might be using Gmail and someone might be using Yahoo Mail, someone might be using Outlook. And you can still send emails from one client to other client because they are all built on a single protocol in the end, SMTP protocol, Simple Message Transfer Protocol. So Interledger wants to create a protocol called as, it has a protocol called as Interledger Protocol. And if any of the wallets and payment systems have adopted this ILP protocol, it is easy to send money from one wallet to other wallet or one payment system to other payment system. And web monetization is a JavaScript API where I, as a user, can send money to the website owner directly right from the browser itself. So the core concept of web monetization is, if you are a user, you had your wallet address on your website. If I'm, as a user, visited your website, I can make money, I can pay you for reading your content. So the more time that I spent on your website, the more money I can stream to your particular website. And there are also some challenges. There are challenges such as you have to be live I mean, you should have a internet when you are reading the content. Otherwise, even though I'm reading the content, you might not get paid as a content creator. And some other challenges also include, I mean, if there is a way for people to monetize their content other than like depending on the large platforms, they might block it in future. So that's one more challenge. And also sometimes you might have some money in your wallet that you wanted to donate to content creators, but since you're not using those content or watching those content anymore, your money becomes, I mean, your money will still be in the wallet and you won't be able to make any payments. And web monetization, the standard has 3 requirements. One is the wallet, extension, and authorization. So the first thing is wallet. Wallet is like your bank account, and it has an account number called as wallet address. You should have a wallet address, and also you as a content creator should have a wallet address. You as a website developer should have a wallet address, and I as a user should have a wallet address. So when when I open your website, I'll be the money will be transferred from my wallet address to your wallet address at the time. And the wallet is the most complicated part because it deals with money, and also it has to adhere to the regulations that are in a particular country. And the second one is extension. So this extension, you will install it on the browser. If you have used, I mean, if you want to know more about extension, I mean, if you have heard about Grammarly or some other extension that we have on the browser, so those small icons are called the browser extensions, and you will install a web monetization provider extension on your laptop, on your browser. And then you will provide an authorization. Authorization is like you will add your wallet address. I as a user will add my wallet address to my extension, and I validate it for a certain payment, maybe say $1 or $2 every month, and then I authorize for the particular payment. And there is a fourth requirement, which is the wallet address I was telling about. So in this, the wallet address, you as a web developer will add this wallet address to your website. So how can web developers monetize their websites? So let's talk a little about the tech part. So you will add a wallet address to your site. Like I said, you will generate a wallet address and then add it to your site. So this is how you add it to the head of your web page. The link tag you have seen. I mean, how many of you are web developers here? Few? Yes. So this link tag, you will generally use it for adding CSS to your web page. And a similar way, you can use the same link tag with rel equal to monetization, and you will provide a wallet address to that particular link tag. And you will add this to the head of the web page. And you can also listen to the monetization events. Like if someone, if I'm paying you and I'll be streaming money, like for every 1 second or 2 seconds or a couple of seconds, I'll be streaming you money. And you as a web developer can listen to the monetization events. You will get to see the value, currency, and some other parameters as well, which will help you to validate the payment. And so imagine now you have a blog post which heavily depends on ads. You can provide an exclusive experience for users who are like web monetized. For example, if a general user visits your website, you can still serve them ads. But since I'm web monetized user and I'm paying you when I'm watching content on your website, you can remove ads for my experience. So this will improve on my experience, and you will also get paid for your content. And we talked about standard challenges and everything. Like now, let's talk about when is it all going to be real. So let's talk about the component. The first thing, the extension. You can scan this QR, which will take you to the project. It is under development right now, and we could have a live working extension anytime soon. You can go to the repository and start the repository. And if you want to contribute to the extension as well, this is an open source project. So you can get involved with it. You can find open issues, contribute to it, and you can help us test the extension. All this could be done as volunteers. So you can just scan the QR code and start the repository for to follow the project. And the ILP enabled wallets, there might, we might have some financial services soon by the end of this year. there are a good number of finance companies that are started to adopt the ILP protocol. So we might have ILP enabled wallets soon. So for the entire world, eventually, we hope to have the ILP enabled wallet. So we as website developers can monetize our websites, and also as users we can support the creators and support the websites that we love and use every day. And so this is a sample. So this is a website which is web monetized, and you can go to the code. In the head, you'll find the link tag with monetization along with the wallet address. And this is the extension I am talking about. This has a public key. You will use this public key to validate your wallet, to authorize your wallet. So you will add the public key here. You will name it, and the key that you copied on the extension, you will add it here. And now it is added. And we are checking the payments, like the last payments, which is like $0.6. You're going again to the web monetized site. And then here you are adding your wallet address. So this is a user wallet address. User has added a wallet address and $5, and he's connecting the extension. So $5 from this particular wallet address will be streamed to the payments throughout the month. Now now you can see some more monetization events along with US dollars and the asset scale and some more information related to the particular monetization event. This means someone who is using the extension is paying the particular website. And you can check here the transactions. So there is $0.32 of pending outgoing payment, which means the user who has that extension has an outgoing payment of $0.32. And the website creator who has added his wallet address is getting that $0.32. So this is how the entire web monetization extension and the flow works. And some of the advantages of this are, imagine you have a website and your wallet address is configured to your local currency. For me, Indian rupees, and for you, Vietnamese dollars. And if someone from the United States is consuming your content, then he might be paying in US dollars. So the cross-border transactions become easy through the ILP protocol and with this web monetization standard. So where you can get paid for your content from any country the people are using your website from. And I was talking about the extension. I spoke about the challenges and everything. Now let's talk about what we can do now. We don't have the wallet yet. So what we can do now until we get a wallet and until we, so the web monetization standard is also in a draft state. And there are a lot of ways that we could get involved with the standard. So this is what you could do. Like now, whenever you have a new JavaScript API, there will be libraries that are built for different frameworks and different, content platforms out there. So one thing you could do is you could build plugins for different frameworks. It might be React, it might be CMS platforms, or it might be frameworks such as Astro. So you can build the plugins for those libraries. And also, if there are a lot of plugins already built, so you can also contribute to those plugins. That is one way you could get involved with the web monetization development. And then you can join the web monetization channel on the Interledger community Slack. So this will keep you posted of all the updates that are happening with web monetization. And it also helps you to get involved with the web monetization community. And when we have the standard out and when we have the wallet systems out, you would be the first person to get paid for your websites. And also join the community calls. This would provide a direct opportunity for you to get involved with the web monetization working group, where you can provide, where you can share your thoughts, where you can get involved with building the standard, as well as building the technology behind it, like the extension or the plugins or anything. You're welcome to join the web monetization community call and continue to get involved with that. That's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.